Hey guys, it's your pal Victor here from Cult Classics and Cult Following, continuing my reviews from Sundance Film Festival, and right now doing a quick capsule review of Coming Home in the Dark, which was one of the midnight picks. It was directed by New Zealander director James Ashcroft, and it's about a couple of drifters who find this family camping out in the bush, and it turns out they have like this shared backstory because one of the drifters, played by Daniel Gillies, who really has like the breakout part in this, grew up in sort of this boys' home abused, and it turns out a member of this family might have had something to do with that. And yeah, basically this movie is really harrowing. It starts off sort of like as sort of like The Strangers or Funny Games or something, where like, oh shit, there's fucking violent crap happening out of the blue. Is it just because you're there? And I'm usually not a big fan of those sorts of like those movies almost fall into torture porn for me, like The Strangers and Funny Games, both versions. um and the reason I mentioned there might be a connection between the family is because I feel like it's good to know that, because there's going to be like more of a payoff versus this is just like violence for the sake of violence, which I think would have made this a far weaker movie. I think the cinematography in this movie is done really well. The second character, Daniel Gillies, cohort, the sort of a Maori street kid named Tubbs. I don't remember the name of the actor who plays him offhand, but he kind of also has like a really good breakout role. He's done really well, and it's sort of like the movie's sort of like the chain, like how far will you take vengeance? Is there ever a real catharsis that comes from it, or you just kind of become a slave to it? And that's sort of something that happens between the two lead antagonists in this movie, and I think it was really well done. I look forward to this sort of getting a wider release, hopefully this year. But yeah, just keep your eye out for that. Coming Home in the Dark. It's sort of a short review because I don't really want to spoil a lot. And but I will say, beautiful cinematography. A lot of it's shot at night. It really works, and it just really looks at the human condition, the ideas of catharsis and vengeance. If you enjoyed this capsule thought, feel free to check out my other Sundance videos and other videos in general. We do a lot of movie reviews on here, so yeah, look at all the buttons on here, more reviews, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that fun stuff. So until next time, this is Victor from Cult Following, and I hope you enjoyed this capsule review.